Denver Public Schools Superintendent Alex Marrero will recommend closing 3 schools at tomorrow's board meeting.
The district now considering those schools because of what they're calling critically low enrollment. Denver Discovery, Fairview Elementary, and the Mathematics and Science Leadership Academy are schools that are facing closure. And 9 News reporter Jaleesa Irizarry with us now to explain why these schools are on the chopping block. And is it as simple as just that low enrollment?
Now, Tom and Kim, this district has had community meetings with parents and staff as recently as last week to discuss a potential closure. Now, for those families and teachers, the possibility is one step closer to reality.
Some lessons are difficult for teachers to give. Today's news is one of them.
I think overwhelmed, exhausted is a good way of putting it because, our educators have really been dealing with this the last this last year in depth, but also the last few years.
Rob Gold is the president of the Denver Classroom Teachers Association, or DCTA. He, along with others, now know that the DPS superintendent will recommend closing 3 schools by the end of the school year.
It's difficult when we have disruptions, and I think it's that way for our educators, but more importantly, it's how our students are feeling about this, right?
The 3 schools recommended for closure are Denver Discovery, Fairview Elementary, and the Mathematics and Science Leadership Academy, or MSLA. Community meetings have been held to discuss options for staff and family members at these schools. At Denver Discovery, the superintendent recommends supporting those families by securing a preferred school and making sure all school-based staff members find another position in the district. For the Fairview Elementary students, the district recommends they get a guaranteed seat down the road at Cheltenham Elementary. All school-based staff will also land a role at Cheltenham, and transportation will be guaranteed for those students. And at MSLA, all the students will be guaranteed a seat at neighboring Valverde Elementary School. All MSLA school-based staff will also guarantee positions there. Staff at all of these 3 schools are guaranteed other positions because of an agreement DCTA made with DPS ahead of any consolidation.
Really, it's about the continuity for the students and making sure students have access to those excellent educators that they've had in these schools.
According to the special board meeting agenda, the superintendent will present these recommendations to the board around 10:30 tomorrow morning. Kim and Tom?
There's been so much angst and discussion about this, and initially far more schools. It always impacts and hurts somebody.
It definitely does, and I think that what the DCTA president told me is that the teachers as well as the students have been living in this for years now of this potential
limbo.
Closure. Yeah, this limbo. It's been so difficult for them to kind of navigate life not knowing where they'll be next year. And so I guess this is just like another step closer to that reality. At the same time, they're thankful that the teachers will be able to stay within the district with that agreement they made with DPS. That will be helpful for a lot of the students who are going to be transitioning into new schools. They'll see some familiar faces. And obviously job guarantee for the teachers that, have been working hard with these kids.
Yeah, well, the superintendent and all the board, they want to do what's best for everyone involved, so they're going to explain that and try and walk us through it, I guess, tomorrow.
Exactly.
Thanks, Jaleesa.